Well, happy Sunday, everyone. I trust everyone's having an amazing Sunday afternoon. And, we want to keep it really informal today, but look, I have a very special guest on here with me. He's a friend, he's a co author in our upcoming book, Landed for Success Untold Stories. So please help me to welcome Mr. Robert Polk. Robert, how are you?
Hey, Gordon, how you doing, brother? How you doing?
I am freezing up here right now, Robert. We've had you can't see out my window right now. I'm up here in Toronto, and I think we've like in the last 2 weeks we've probably had like over 50 centimeters of snow up here. Can you imagine?
That, look, in Chicago, it's the same way. I think it's about
Yes.
10 degrees. I'm so sick of snow. I don't know what to do. I'm so sick of cold weather. Oh my goodness.
Well, this time next year we should all be in Jamaica somewhere.
I know, right?
Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? Well, you know what? Today I want to jump right into it, Robert. I know what you do for folks who want to start their own businesses, people who want to get their lives back, people who want to become financially free, all about health and wellness. If individuals want to learn more about that, you should definitely reach out to my friend Robert. For today, we want to talk about an upcoming book that he's going to be launching. And so before we actually jump into that, Robert, for some of my friends who don't know who you are, 30, 60 seconds, maybe share with the folks who is Robert.
Well, thank you. First of all, let me just say that I'm honored to be a part of the Landed for Success team. So many phenomenal people. Thank you for considering me to be a part of this book that's coming out. Well, of course I'm an author. My first book actually is making it to the other side. The untold truth of faith and courage. That was my first book. And it was just, something at the time where, I was going through a lot of divorce. My dad died, my mom was dead, my son got murdered, and it was just a trying time for me. So that's what actually kicked off the book. I had always wanted to write a book for at least 5 or 6 years, and I had the opportunity to do that. So, and I'm also a grandfather. I love my granddaughter to death. A father. I'm hard working. I'm sure you can relate because I see you with your grandson all the time.
Yes.
When you took that trip, man. But yeah, that's
Amazing,
me.
right? Who would ever thought, right, Robert? We'd be grandparents now, right?
Yeah, and love it and loving it,
Yes.
right?
Well, that's absolutely amazing. Well, thank you so much. For us here at Landed for Success, it is absolutely a blessing, right, for us to have you be part of our Landed for Success community and part of our group of authors right here. Robert, you guys have actually, you know what? Skip that question. For now, the book is Landed for Success: Untold Stories from Burnout to Victory. You've already written your own book.
Hmm.
Why did you decide to share one of your stories in this series as well?
Well, because it was a opportune time. Thank you again. And it just sometimes people just need to hear um, uh, a story that they can relate to. Let me say that.
Mm,
Um, some people face dilemmas, and they really don't know how to deal with the dilemma that they're faced with. So that was one of the main reasons why I said yes to the opportunity to write my story in the book. And that's what my book that basically goes in detail, started from a childhood on up to this very moment right now. So yeah, that's the reason why I did it.
that is absolutely amazing. Thank you. And you have. I understand the book launch is coming up.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be an online book launch, and let me see if I got the information here. Your book launch is going to be on Wednesday, February 16th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, Robert, what time is that actually in Chicago? For
That
folks.
time is 12 to 2.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
because you guys
for
are an
folks,
hour ahead of us. So it'll
An
be
hour
from,
ahead. Okay.
yeah, you got,
Okay.
so it'll be from 12 to 2, from noon to
So
2.
even though we're an hour ahead, for some reason, Chicago sports teams keep on beating us up all the time,
Yeah, I know, right?
right? Hey
Yeah.
Robert, what's going on? Like even though like we think we're good in hockey, that we haven't won a Stanley Cup for 55 years, I think, and the Chicago
55?
Blackhawks have what? 55 years.
Wow. Well,
Can you
it took the
imagine?
Cubs that long to win a World Series, so hey, go figure.
We'll see, right? We'll
Yeah, I
see.
know, right?
So let's talk about this book launch. So February 16th, and so the book will be available for purchase on that day. How can your friends, my friends that are watching, how can they support you on that day?
Well, it's gonna be we're gonna have a link where you can just go and purchase the book online. We're doing the ebooks too, or ebooks, yeah, the ebooks, we're doing
Yep,
that.
the Kindle version, yes.
Right,
Yes,
the Kindle version, and then you also can get the copy of the book. I will have some copies of the book that I will autograph for, some of the
that's
people I
amazing.
don't know. So,
Now
but
I
yeah,
don't know much about NFTs. Our good friend or our coach mentor, Dr. James Dentley, is not talking about NFTs. I wonder if your autographed book, Robert, the first one, could be turned into an NFT.
I don't know anything about NFTs neither. We'll both be James will both be teaching both of us. So
There you go, right, Robert? NFT, TLC,
right,
NFL, doesn't matter. Just get Robert, get him to sign a copy for you.
right. Get the book, y'all.
That's amazing, Robert. Before you go, I
Mhm.
want to ask you this. You posted a picture this morning,
Mhm.
and it really hit home. And I
Mhm.
love your energy. Right? I love it. Like when I see
Thank
you
you.
online and you're constantly trying to encourage others to succeed. And you posted this picture and you said, I came from humble means.
Yeah.
You know the picture I'm showing there?
Right. Yeah.
I'm
With a
talking
bed
about,
and a
yeah.
TV. But the only
Yeah.
thing about that, I didn't have a TV. But that I had a bed. I
Wow.
was sleeping on the floor. Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible, right?
Yes.
When I grew up, this book's about immigrant stories and they turn into business stories like yours. When I grew up in Hong Kong as
Uh
a
huh.
kid before we moved here, and Robert, where I lived, we had no running water,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
Our toilet was actually a bucket. So pardon the expression, when somebody says like, you don't have a pot to pee in,
Right.
but we
Yeah.
had one. It was a pot. It was like no running water.
Wow.
So let me ask you this, Robert. If
Hmm.
someone is watching right now, like this very moment, right? Because we know how tough things have been for the last 2 years for some. If
Hmm.
somebody's watching right now and they're going through a burnout right now, because the book is from burnout to victory, right?
Hmm.
What would you say to somebody who's watching right now who may be going through and experiencing a burnout?
Well, from my own personal experience, I had to get in a quiet place, and I had to talk to God.
Mm,
And I'm not, and please believe I'm not saying I'm not invoking my religion, but I'm just telling you the part that got me through, because
yes.
a lot of times, people will let you down. People will
Mm,
uh, naysay you, so to speak.
right.
They'll wish you well and hope you fail. So I had to,
Wow. Say that again. So people will wish you well.
and hope you fail.
That's unbelievable, right?
Yes,
But
but it's true.
it's
And,
true. Yes.
most of the time it be people that's closest to you. So
Wow.
I had to, especially after the divorce, when I had to, you know, reinvent myself, so to speak. I just had to get in a place where, with quiet time with God,
Wow.
and He, allowed me to see stuff that
Wow.
I wasn't seeing at first. And
That's incredible.
it's just the prayer meditation is what really got me through all that.
Wow.
With my mom's, my dad, my son being murdered,
Your son,
losing a job,
divorce,
all of
murder,
that,
homelessness.
the
You've been
homelessness,
through a lot.
all of that. So
Yeah.
I had to find some kind of peace within.
Yes.
I had to find the peace within. So I began this ritual of prayer and meditation. So that's why, for I don't know, the last year or so, Every day
Yeah.
I will post something that's, motive that touched me when I was
Yeah.
going through, and I want to share with everybody else that watch it, on Facebook, my
Yeah,
Facebook friends.
absolutely. And I've been seeing that. I've been encouraged by that, and so have the folks in the Land for Success community, Robert. So please keep posting it.
Right. Yeah. I also after this, let's say I'm thinking mid-April.
Okay.
I am finishing up on a 366-day meditation book that I'm doing.
Wow,
All the quotes that I got from, yourself, Dr. Dentley,
that's
John
amazing.
Shin, some of the best thought leaders on the planet. I use their quotes, those quotes from y'all, from you people,
Yes,
helped me get through a lot. And I
amazing.
posted, so I got a lot of, I still have them.
I love it. 366.
Yeah,
But Robert,
360.
somebody once said, "As iron sharpens iron, so does one person sharpen another person." Right? So
Exactly. Exactly.
there's 365 days in the year. Why 366
It's a leap year,
inspiration?
whenever the leap year is. So
Oh yes, got it.
yeah, right. So they can have the book for as long as they want, because you have to get a journal, and you have to journal.
That's amazing.
You have to read the quote. I'm gonna give you my experience with the quote, and then
Yes,
you have to write your own, how you feel about it.
I love
So
it.
it'll be
Well,
a
that's
separate
that's
journal.
amazing, and that's
Yeah,
coming out in the spring as well.
that's coming out in the spring. Yeah.
That's coming out in the spring. In the meantime, on February, if you guys are just joining
16th.
us, February 16th.
Right.
If you guys are watching, this is my good friend Robert Polk, who's also a co-author in our Land for Success book, Volume
Hmm.
2. If you have a story, if you have a story you would like to share, talk to Robert. Let's see if, we're already taking applications for Volume 3. Robert, there's
Right.
actually somebody from
Exactly.
California who
Yeah.
actually went to India,
Oh, for
and she
real?
went Universe India,
Oh, wow.
who's already committed to being in the next Volume 3 in Land for Success. Isn't that amazing?
Oh,
Like, you
cool.
guys are paving the way.
That's cool.
So
Yeah,
if,
volume three. I know volume three gonna be powerful too. All the books are powerful. So guys,
yeah,
remember, February 16th, noon to 2, the Amazon book launch. Do
yes.
not forget it. Trust me, I'm gonna remind everybody. February 16th, from noon to 2 Central Standard Time, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time is when we
Yes.
launch the book. Amazon book launch. You guys do not want to miss that. You got some incredible people. You got some incredible stories. That's breathtaking. That will help you get to another level in your life. And I'm
Yeah,
just,
that's
again,
amazing.
so appreciative of it. Thank you.
That's amazing. Robert, before you go, I always ask my guests 3 questions. Can I
What's
put you
that?
on the spot?
No, yeah, put me on the spot.
Okay. Okay. I just want folks to get to know you a bit. Number one, what is your favorite color?
Red. My
Red.
favorite color
Okay.
is red. Yes.
Well, you just broke the cycle. My last 3 or 4 guests all said blue.
Oh, say blue. Yeah, I like red.
Right? So red, we're just celebrating Chinese New Year right now, and red
Okay.
is the color. So I'm glad you picked red.
Yeah. My car's red, so.
There you go. Now, number two, if
Hmm.
you had a favorite ice cream, I know with TLC, okay, it's all about health now, but if you could pick one favorite ice cream,
Hmm.
if you had a favorite ice cream, what would you pick?
Strawberry shortcake.
Is
Love
that even an
strawberry.
ice cream? Because
Yeah.
I love strawberry shortcake. What did you say? Strawberry ice cream or strawberry shortcake ice cream?
Strawberry shortcake ice cream. They got it. It comes in a. You can get it in a bucket, or you can get it on a stick.
I didn't even
Love
know
it.
it existed. Like I
Yep.
love strawberry shortcake, but I never heard of strawberry shortcake ice cream.
Yes.
Well, that's pretty
Yes.
cool.
Amazing. Love it.
Okay, my last question is this. Okay, this
Hmm.
this may be a bit of a trick question.
Uh
Okay,
oh.
if you could wave a magic wand right now, if you had a magic wand and you could do one thing this very moment, okay, for Robert, what would you do? Now, before you answer, because I know you have a servant's heart and you're constantly going the extra mile on how you can help and serve others.
Hmm.
So I want you to think for a minute. If it's if you could do one thing for Robert right now, wave a magic
Hmm.
wand, do one thing for Robert, what would you do?
What would it be?
what would it be? What would you do for Robert?
Oh, for me,
Yes, right? Because
uh,
you're always thinking about somebody else. But I want you to think about if you could wave a magic wand right now, there's one thing to do for you. What would you
continue to stay peaceful.
do? Okay.
That's what I would want for me. Because when you at peace, everything around you is peaceful. So
Why is
that's
that?
what
Why do you think?
say peace.
Yeah.
Well, be-
Why is that so important?
because because my own personal experience, when there's a lot of chaos and confusion going on, I can't think.
Wow.
I can't be authentic. I can't. It's like I can't breathe almost. That makes
Wow.
sense. So
Yes.
I need the peace. I don't like people coming in my space with negative energy. So that's why the
Mm.
people that bring negative energy in my space are no longer in my space no more.
That's
Because
amazing. That's amazing.
because I have to be at peace in order to continue to do the things that I do. Because if I'm not
Love
at
it.
peace, I'm a wreck.
Got to be
So
at peace, right? And
yeah,
Robert, I'm sure you heard this before. Somebody once said some people are so negative they can walk in a dark room and develop.
right.
Right. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
stay away from those negative people. Well, once again,
exactly.
thank you so much for being here. I want to thank for the folks who are watching, and don't forget on the 16th, buy a copy of Robert's book.
Yes.
I know for a fact that some of the other authors' story, Robert's story, you'll find if you haven't found your Landed for Success story yet, you're going to find your story, your Landed for Success story in one of their stories. So before we go, Robert, any final comments that you want to leave with folks
Uh,
who are watching?
don't forget February 16th, 11 to 1 Eastern, noon to 2 Central Standard Time. Purchase the book. Go to Amazon.com and buy the book. It's going to be on the Kindle. It's a Kindle version, and it'll be a hard copy version. I will have
Amazing.
some to, autograph.
Autograph, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna autograph some.
Personal autograph book by Mr. Robert
That's
Polk.
it.
Love it. Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And until the next time, everybody have an amazing day.
Amazing.